Hey guys, welcome to day 29 walking with Shawnee. Walking along the lovely River Severn, currently under a bridge. Hashtag troll. Right, so something that happened a few days ago, and something that's happened a lot on this trip, I didn't really plan for. Having to walk through fields or paddocks with livestock. When I say livestock, I'm really referring to cows, calves, sometimes bulls, but sheep and lambs are absolutely fine. In fact, it's a joy to walk through a field with sheep and lambs rather than a big old bull. Right, but yeah, something I didn't plan for, didn't research for the trip, but like 2 or 3 days into it, I certainly did. Keeping yourself safe in paddocks. Now, for the most part, been absolutely fine. Cows been lying down, going about their own business, no problems. So this video really speaks to where you have got some that maybe are a bit more animated. Cows with calves tend to be quite sensitive, can try to get quite close. Young calves as well, they tend to be quite hell-bent on getting close to you as well. So just want to give you 5 tips that might keep you safe in these situations, whether it's walking the paths of England or further afield. Right, tip 1. And this one really, I suppose, mostly refers to entering a field that's got a bull in, can be cows as well. A lot of backpacks nowadays will have waterproof attachments. So if it's lashing it down, pull it up, keep your back nice and dry and your stuff inside your backpack. Commonly, the last 2 I've had have been bright colours. So my first one was red, second one was a luminous orange. So the first thing when entering a field that's got a possible bull in there, take off your backpack protector. Even if it's lashing down with rain, don't want anything that's going to draw attention. Again, caveat here, if it's a black one, if it's grey, you're probably fine. But that's tip 1. Tip 2, do not make eye contact with cows or bulls. This can be seen as a dominance thing. So just pick your path, keep walking. Be very aware of your surroundings. I'm not saying like disregard where you are. You know, feel free to have a coy look around, see if they're following you, anything like that. But don't look cows and bulls in the eye. Step 3, and this one really only applies to situations where you might have livestock coming towards you or you've got no choice but to walk around them. As I say, most of the time I walk through fields, cows have been lying down, they're like, yep, chilling, get on with it, which has been great. But it's for those situations where you've got them, you know, you can't avoid walking through them or they're coming towards you. So try and make yourself as big as possible. So arms up in the air, legs out, just make yourself quite a commanding force. Just again, like if you appear bigger, they're going to be less likely to come over to you. Step 4, and it's a tip I saw online, and I quite like this one because it reminds me of my farming days in Australia. And again, this happened to me a few days ago. I had to get very close to cows and bulls on this ravine, and the saying is "go boy," so go by, but say it in quite an authoritative, high pitch, like "go boy." Thank you. You're welcome. That was interesting. But yeah, something I think it relates to them, like what farmers might say to them, but you know, just a good one to do if you're walking close to them and you know you want to get them to head away. Thankfully, when I did use all 4 of these tips the other day and worked quite well, which yeah, I'm not going to lie, I was very, very happy about because I was quite intimidated. I think tip 5 is just more of general information. As I say, like sheep and cows, like goats, absolutely fine. And I think it's just making that common sense judgment call. Like I've been walking towards fields where before I've even got in there, the calves have been up to me. I thought, no, this ain't going to work. So I found an alternative paddock I could walk through that was clear and then join the rest of the trail. I mean, if it's having to briefly walk on a road to avoid it, could be a good thing. I'm not saying every time you go in a field of calves or cows you're going to get attacked. I'm just saying use your best common judgment and just look at your environment, see what's available to you. The other day I had no other choice. It was either swimming in the river or going through this paddock, and thankfully the tips I used were pretty good. So yeah, there you go, guys. Some information that might be useful to you going forward. Certainly was to me the other day. I don't want to scare you, but I think fatalities and attacks from sort of cows and the like, have slightly increased, or maybe come on the radar a little bit more over the past few years. So I think 99 times out of 100 you'll be fine, but again, if you feel threatened, if you feel a little bit nervous, the tips I've just given you might be able to help. With that, hope everyone's enjoying their Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday, and I'll speak to you guys later. Peace and love.